Okay, so this video will deal with supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are any two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. So now you must remember that we have complementary angles with the letter C, complementary, which add up to 90, and then supplementary, which add up to 180. So keeping that in mind, notice here that the first example says if my angle F and my angle G are supplementary, we need to find the value of F. So if I know that those angles are added together give me 180 degrees, then x plus 132 would be 180. So that means that if this is adding, it has to subtract on the other side. So x is the same as 180 degrees minus 132. Therefore, x equals 48 degrees. And if you add 132 and 48, you will see that you have 180. Now, in this next example, it says name pairs of supplementary angles. So what I've done here is I've drawn them so you can easily see what they look like. And then we're saying that angle DEG is supplementary to GEH. So this angle plus this angle that gives you 180. Now, then we're also saying that DEG, so this angle again, is also supplementary to DEF. Notice here that these two add 180 degrees again. Okay. Then we say that DEF, this angle here, so now I'll do it with two lines, is supplementary to FEH, so it's supplementary to this one. And notice that these two angles also add up to 180. And then we have that FEH, this one here, is supplementary to this one. And then again, you see 180 degrees. So as long as they are adjacent and they're supplementary, they will always add to 180 degrees. And that's what you need to keep in mind, okay? So with that said, let's go to the next exercise. The next exercise says, okay, find the measure of two supplementary angles, A and B, if A equals 3x minus 7 and B equals 2x plus 2. So what I'll do here is I'll say 3x minus 7 plus 2x plus 2 has to be equal to 180 degrees because they're supplementary. So now I can add these two together. So 3x plus 2x is 5x. But then notice I have negative 7 plus 2. So that means that I have a negative 5. And that is the same as 180 degrees. So 5x minus 5 equals 180. So 5x equals, this negative 5 adds on the other side, 180 plus 5. So 5x equals 185. And then I know that this x is the same as 185 degrees divided by 5, which should be 30. Let's see, 3 times 5 is 15. You carry 3, that's 35, 37 degrees. Let's see if that's true. 5 times 7 is 35. You carry 3. 15 plus 3 is 18. So that's the correct answer for this. But we have to replace 37 into this parenthesis and this parenthesis. So that means that angle A will be the same as 3 times 37 minus 7. And that is the same as saying 3 times 7, 21, you carry 2, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11, minus 7, and that would be 104 degrees. And then this one, 37, 2 times 37, that would be 54, plus 2, it would be 56. So there, now let's see if that is correct. This is wrong because this should be 74. 74 plus 2 is 76. So correction, 76 plus 104 makes it 180. So my mistake here is it needed to be 74, not something else. So 74 plus 2 is 76. 76 plus 104 is 180. So they're supplementary angles. Okay. The next exercise that we have, it says here, find the two angle measures. Okay, so let's use a different approach here. Now notice that it's 1/4 of 36x minus 8 and plus 1/2 of 6x minus 20. So if I do that, 1/4 times 36x minus 8 plus 1/2 of 6x minus 20, that has to be equal to 180 degrees because they're supplementary. So 36 divided by 4 would be 9x, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2, and then 6 divided by 2 is 3x, and then 20 divided by 2 is 10. So that's 180. Notice here that now I have 9x plus 3x, that would be 12x minus 12. Okay? And so that's equal to 180. Then I can move this negative 12 to the other side, and that would be 12x equals 192. It's 180 plus 12 is 192. Now, I can honestly say that x should be the same as 192 divided by 12, which should be 16. But don't take my word for it. Let's do it. So we can say, let me see here, 192 divided by 12. 12 and 19 is only 1, so that'll be 12, so that we have 72, and 6 times 12 would be 72, so that is 0, so 16. Okay, now that we know that this is 16, that the x equals 16, let's work it in the simplified version because otherwise it's more complicated to try to solve it here. So I'll say for the first part is 9x minus 2. So 9x, let me change colors so that we can easily see. 9 times 16 minus 2 would be the same as, that's 54, you carry 5, 9 times 1 is, so that'll be 144. Minus 2 equals 142. Okay, so now we know that this angle here is 142 degrees. And then this angle, I'll just work it with 3x minus 10. So I'll just say 3 times 16 minus 10. So that means that would be 48 minus 10, and that would be 38. Now, 38 plus 142, we can say, honestly say that is 180. 2 plus 8 is 10, you carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 4 is 8. And so you have 180 degrees. So This angle is 142, and this other angle is 38 degrees. And that has solved that problem. Okay? The next topic will be vertical angles. Thank you.